Welcome to the Skyforest podcast. This is the story of the Skyforest 3 star freighter sent out on a routine mission. But that routine mission contained a few nasty surprises, or actually, several thousand of them. Our cast includes the voices of Lindsay Nelson, Robert Rice, Fabian Vasquez, Cecily Knobler, Nate Leiper, and Dave Piranelli. Written, directed, and edited by Dave Piranelli in Hollywood, California. If you enjoy the show, please leave us a 5-star review and ask your friends to come have a listen. Thanks for your support. Coming up in episode 7, things are getting weird. Vosco desperately calls his XO Taldega back on the Skyforest 3 for help, while sitting at a deserted bar on the base, drinking a screwdriver. It's a bar we've seen before, with poor Archie Bishop. Rama loads more sparkle up to ship back to Earth. And Leo keeps pulling strings from the geothermal base far away on the dark side of the planet. The delivery of the needed oxygen valve to Sky 3 goes really poorly, and Rama ends up in the Brig. Coming up next. Thanks for listening. Let's join them. On the Skyforest 3 bridge, Taldega looks over some mundane reports. His comm unit shows a private string of text from Captain Vosco. It tells him to get to a secure space and contact the captain pronto.
Williams, take command. Anything more important than cabin temperature, contact me.
Williams stands as Taldega leaves the bridge.
Why, yes, sir.
Williams watches curiously as Taldega departs. He taps a few buttons before he leaves his comm station. Thwarted, he takes the captain's seat. In Taldega's quarters, we see very little to reveal his character. Taldega strides in, hits a panel that says full encryption.
Go for Taldega.
Vosco has snuck off to a small cocktail lounge on the base. Orderly, but drab. This provides him with a private space. He clicks his wrist unit. You alone?
Yes, sir.
We'll be delivering the valve in the next 2 hours.
Okay, but I doubt you wanted a private line just for that.
I wish it was for better reasons. We're in serious trouble. I don't want to tell you much yet, but under no circumstances is anyone else from the ship to come down here.
But Captain...
No flexibility on this one. And there's a good chance we won't be rejoining you aboard Skyforest 3, ever. I'm assembling an encrypted file for you to return to Earth. Taldega is visibly shaken.
Okay, that's a lot to take in, but Captain, we can't just leave you here.
Once we transfer the valve to you, I want you to blast off the surface and go into a low orbit. When we have enough oxygen stored up and I have verified it's safe, then you can come back down.
You're worrying me.
Worry about Earth if what killed everyone here gets back home. It's vitally important you only take information back. No samples.
Okay, so, they're all dead? Everyone?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Jesus.
Just before handing you the valve, we'll irradiate it heavily. Nothing else must get transferred to your ship. Taldega is truly troubled, but he has to ask.
Is this about what happened to your dad?
This has nothing to do with my dad. Right now, I need you to follow orders, not question them. Am I clear?
Perfectly, sir. My apologies.
Please record posthumous commendations for Sergeant Bickle and Doculus in the log.
The doctor's dead too?
Vosco shakes his head, confused and hurt about his own message. No, not yet, but please just do as requested should we not return.
Yes, Captain.
Taldega's confusion is mounting. He tries not to show it. If in the future I order you to bring the crew back down here, and I'm acting a little funny, you will ignore me and end all communication. Do you understand?
What can't you tell me?
There are likely to be bad actors on board. People with something to hide and nothing to lose. Watch your back.
But Captain...
Captain out. Vosco taps his comm to end it and shivers for a moment. At a loss, he looks up. Dad, what should I do? He looks at the bar, decides he might like a drink. He walks around to the back side. Just a half-finished bottle of vodka left. He opens the bar fridge. There's some orange juice. He opens and cautiously sniffs. Hasn't gone bad yet. Screwdriver it is. He looks for a glass. Finally, he finds a tropical-themed one, pours some out, and sits at the bar. A funny, triangular, tropical glass. We've seen it before, with Archie Bishop. We flash back to Archie at the same bar, first full of lights and people. It all slowly vanishes except for that glass. Finally, we see that when Archie was here, it was just as sad and forlorn as now. Archie was always all by himself. There were never any twins, no bartender, no dancing crowds of people. He was talking to nothing but air and some fluttering butterflies, but smiling wide. On the Sky 3, Taldega strides forcefully back onto the bridge, cranky.
You're relieved.
Dawson jumps out of the seat.
Sir, what should I put in the log?
Taldega starts to talk, thinks.
Williams, I need you to record a posthumous commendation for Sergeant Bickle and,
Yes, sir?
Just Bickle for now.
An odd moment. Everyone knows he was about to say another name.
Sir, regulations require that all shipboard communications be logged.
You are relieved, Williams. Dawson, take comms.
Williams is flustered, confused, and insulted. The rest of the bridge crew is also unnerved. Something is up. Taldega hits a comm link.
Security, all exterior doors need to be sealed and locked. No ingress or egress. Inform me of any breaches immediately. Yes, sir.
Rama lays on the ground and loads bags of sparkle into the chassis of a motorized cart. He stuffs and stuffs. Can't go back to Earth empty-handed. Leo's hologram appears above the cart.
He's on to you.
Rama jumps.
Christ!
Calm down. He's on to someone anyway. I guess the really surprising news is he's planning to hand off that valve to the Sky 3 and keep you clowns all here, himself included.
What?
Still want me to nuke it from orbit?
Why would he keep us here?
He's smart. It's the only way to be sure.
That can't happen. I need to get back to Earth. I have customers waiting.
The good news is that hunky Taldega guy has doubts about the captain's sanity. If the captain had a little accident with some plasma or fell into another hole, let's just say Taldega wouldn't be shocked.
Rama gets to thinking as he stuffs more sparkle into the cart frame.
He's just out of control.
Give him a little push onto the Cuckoo Bird Express. Probably should make sure to have similar fates befall the rest of your landing party.
Why?
He's told nobody on the Sky 3 any of this. He wants everyone to be able to pass or fail a deception test on their own merits. Easier to say you don't know anything if you really don't know anything.
So if he, Riley, Palace, and Alyssa don't get back to Earth...
You come out smelling like a rose. On second thought, like a moron. But not in Mars orbital prison for the rest of your life.
Would be pretty easy to make sure some of our little friends get into their suits. Then off they crawl to dream.
So disappointing. Don't you see the divine irony if they were to succumb to a bad air seal? Like father, like son. A fitting tribute.
You're nuts, but maybe.
And you knock out 4 annoying birds with 1 stone. Although, I truly would enjoy watching Paulus progress through the stages. The last few hours as the limbs are reduced and consumed are always the best. Good watch.
Rama shivers at his creepy partner.
I don't want to hear about it.
All the original crew is pretty much gone. A few jiggling torsos is about all I have to watch anymore.
Poor you.
Better button things up. He's on the way.
Leo's hologram vanishes as Rama tucks a last bag of sparkle into the cart frame. He covers it with a panel as Vosco and Palace walk in. Let's go.
To Sky 3?
Yep.
I'll grab my stuff.
Just the valve goes today. We're staying here for now.
Wait, you never said this was a suicide mission. That is not the deal we made.
Are you still alive?
Well, yes.
Then shut up and do your job. I'm trying to save everyone, not just you. They turn to go to the Skyforest 3. Rama follows them with the cart chock full of hidden sparkle. The new oxygen valve sits on top. Captain Vosco, Rama, and Palace stand on the planet's surface outside the Skyforest 3 airlock. The door whooshes open and Taldega appears with Klaus in heavy exosuits. Palace steps forward, brandishing an item shaped like a large flashlight, the irradiator. Rama whirs the cart to a stop, gives Klaus a funny and unhappy look. Klaus has the slightest of grins as he walks forward.
Stand back, please, Mr. Rama.
If looks could kill, they'd both be dead. Rama gives in and eases backward, furious at his underling.
If you say so, Klaus.
Seriously, stand back. This kills anything it touches. Pallas fires up the irradiator, which he works around the cart, fully treating it and the valve.
Unless you want a lethal dose of gamma rays. Might clear your head though, Mr. Rama, huh?
Rama begins a lunge, but is held back by Pallas.
Wait till I'm back on board.
As Pallas continues irradiating the valve and cart, Klaus makes an exaggerated, checking my watch motion.
And that would be when, exactly? You miserable son of a bitch. I'll show you when.
Rama breaks free from Pallas and runs toward Klaus and the airlock. A single iron pulse rings out. Rama drops to the ground. All eyes on Vosco as he lowers his pistol back down. He snaps the holster closed over his smoking gun.
Not happening today, Mr. Rama.
Pallas flips Rama over, feels his pulse, searches his pockets.
Still breathing. Nothing on him.
Note this in the log, Taldega. Taldega nods, types into his wristcom unit.
Unusually stressed, I guess.
I'd guess you provoked him. On purpose.
Don't care for your boss, Mr. Klaus?
Klaus shrugs and wheels the cart and valve back toward the ship. Taldega rapidly approaches Vosco, who holds his hand up to stop him at 2 meters. Vosco ties their comm units to personal only. No further.
What is it?
Alien insects, deadly butterflies, a scourge. They work in concert with the drug Sparkle, which they excrete.
The club drug?
Vosco wishes he could explain, but he can't. Not now. There'll be investigations when you return to Earth. I'll try to send a report before you leave.
We can't leave, not without you. There has to be a way.
Correction, you can't leave until you get enough oxygen to get home. But unless Doc Alyssa makes an amazing breakthrough before then, I don't think anything beside the oxygen is going back with you.
I don't understand.
Vosco hands him a small bundle discreetly. I can only spare 4 of these.
What are they?
You'll know if you need them. Hope that you don't. Taldega tucks the bundle away discreetly. There's a sadness to their parting. He motions Taldega back toward the Sky 3. Doc Alyssa tells me we can run the O2 through an irradiation and filtration process. It'll take time, but gets rid of all the eggs.
Are you sure?
Trust me, what we've seen here is overwhelming. We can't risk it ever getting back to Earth. Taldega shakes his head, upset. Pallas tries to wake Rama. He's still alive, but out cold. How do we get him back on board? Vosco looks around, sees Klaus nearing the airlock with the cart. Hey, drop the valve on board and bring that cart back for Mr. Homesick here. Back on Skyforest base, Pallas and Vosco roll the cart and Rama into a simple Brig cell. Vosco runs the test light over Rama. No purple glow anywhere. He forces an eyelid up. Still no signs of infestation. So, he isn't infected? Nope, but I do think he's involved in this whole mess. Help me out. Let's roll him off. They unceremoniously dump him off the cart onto the cell floor, before rolling the cart back out into the hallway. He was in the drug ring? I wish I believed it was cabin fever, but I have to give him credit. I never thought he was smart enough to run a drug ring. I've been suspicious for a while, but this pretty much proves it. Vosco types in a code. A light goes from green to red. Rama is locked in his cell. Yeah, something's always been off about him. Don't get me started. They walk away. Seconds after they're gone, the camera whirs around. The lens zooms in on Rama, and the lock light goes from red back to green. A speaker clicks to life.
Hey, asshole, wake up.
Thanks for listening to our tale of intrigue on the Skyforest podcast. Next time, in Episode 8, Barit gets busy putting that crucial oxygen valve in. Taldega follows the captain's orders and blasts off in the Sky 3, going into a low orbit above the base. Rama wakes up in the brig, but his buddy Leo lends a helping hand. And we finally find out how the last moments of the abandoned Skyforest 1 went. Then Rama decides to blast off himself. And we also find out how that pretty girl ended up dancing in the field. Next time on Episode 8 of the Skyforest podcast. Thanks for listening.